I have never been in the mountains. After a trip to the Chernobyl zone, I wanted to change the situation and just relax my body and soul. I went to my first mountain trip to the Carpathians. I had two options on how to get there, train or bus. The choice was obvious. During the day on the train you can enjoy the view from the window, drink 100 cups of tea and finish reading your favorite book. Well, during the breaks you can look at the state of Ukrainian railway and listen to what the neighbors are talking about. Considering my height, I got the most uncomfortable seat in the carriage. The road cost me about $50 both ways. If you are a student, then it costs half the price. I arrived at a small village at the foot of the mountains where I needed to spend the night, and the next day to meet the beaver and move to mountains together. Looks like I got lost. I followed the map to my hotel but couldn't find it. I'll sit and rest a little in the company of these cute goats. I finally found my hotel. It's good that I took a bottle of cold beer on the way. Now it is most welcome. After checking into the hotel, I decided to take a little walk around the village and headed towards the ancient Austrian bridge. There are several such bridges, although, to be precise, it is called a viaduct. This bridge, like others, was built during the Austro-Hungarian Empire. This grandiose building was built in just a year from 1894 to 1895 by Italian captured soldiers. They were also helped by local workers who wanted to earn extra money. I walked a little more through the village, tried the local cuisine and returned to the hotel. Tomorrow morning I was supposed to meet the beaver. When I woke up in the morning, I saw that a thick fog had descended on the mountains. Look how beautiful! Dawn, mountains and fog. I hope the camera will convey at least a little of this beauty. While I was waiting for the beaver, I found a taxi that was supposed to take us to the starting point. It costs a lot, so I found people who needed to go there and we divided the payment for everyone. The choice is not great. Take a taxi, wait for a bus that runs very rarely, or try to hitchhike. As in any mountains, there is a map at the beginning of the route. We are now starting from here and we'll move here. Our task today is to reach the mountain Popovan. We went out onto the path. Now we need to go forward a little and find a convenient place for breakfast. After all, today we have not had breakfast yet, and for such walks we need strength. We decided to make a halt and test the wine and cheese that we bought in the cheese factory. See what an amazing view we have at the halt. We need to go there. A cloud is coming at us, so we get our shelter. The rain caught up with us. See how beautiful the cloud moves. The rain is over. Now we are moving on, and somewhere there we'll try to set up a camp. And tomorrow morning we will need to climb up there to the top, where the White Elephant Observatory is located. We found a flat place in the lowland. Let's try to set up camp here, because there is no better place nearby. Here's what we got with 2 tent poles and waterproof fabric. This is certainly not a tent, but I think we can spend the night here.
Это и не худший вариант.
After not the most pleasant first night, I wanted to do exercises, wash my face and drink coffee. The first day made it clear that I needed to take sun protection cream. Despite the fact that I am quite dark, I was very burnt on the first day. I have a moisturizing ointment, I hope it somehow helps. And the night showed that it was not in vain that I took the hermetic bag. All night my camera, stabilizer and e-reader spent the night in it. And he probably saved them, because everything inside the tent was covered with condensation and it was very humid. The White Elephant Observatory is a former Polish astronomical and meteorological station on Mount Popovan, Montenegrin. It is located at an altitude of 2020 meters and was built by the University of Warsaw. She worked from 1838 to 1841. After World War II, the observatory was made a branch of the main astronomical observatory in Ukraine, but a small team could not revive the observatory and it practically did not work. In 2012, work began on the reconstruction of the observatory, but as you can see, they are still going on and it is not known when it will end. It is planned that an astronomical station, a biological station for the study of the vegetation of the Carpathians, and other scientific centers will operate here. How cool is this? How cool it is to be within arm's reach of the clouds. See, they fly over the mountain.
С другой стороны, которые перемахнули через гору.
The beaver really doesn't like the heat, so when he saw this, he immediately said that we wanted to go there. The lake over there. Lake Brebenescu is the highest lake in Ukraine and is located at an altitude of 1,800 meters. It feeds on precipitation and groundwater. The place is undeniably very beautiful and perfect for spending the night here. All fatigue is gone, refreshing water. In any trip, sooner or later there comes a moment when you want something tasty or sweet. There's coffee with cream and the secret ingredient. Get the fly, it tastes better with her. Pure, pour condensed milk. Yes, now that's what you need. And we also have a whole bag of chocolates. The task of the fat day is to reach the highest mountain itself. Go to it 9.5 kilometers. Here is such a steep climb awaits us. The ascent was difficult, but look at the view that opened up to us. Incredibly beautiful. Violent Lake is another high mountain lake on our route. According to rumors, more tourists stop here for the night than on the first lake, although obviously it is less beautiful. We decided not to go down to it so as not to waste time and effort and went on. And here I can be congratulated on the first fall of the drone. It discharged too quickly and did not make it to landing. It is good that the grass was soft and the drone did not receive any damage. Here it is, the final point of our route, Mount Hoverla, the highest mountain in Ukraine. The ascent from a distance seemed difficult, but we climbed in just 35 minutes, taking into account 5 smoke bricks. Although, as it turns out later, the ascent from the other side is many times more difficult. The last steps are left and my first peak in life will be conquered. The question is how to take a cool photo if there is such a crowd of people at the top. From the bottom it was not possible to see what was happening at the top, so when I got up and saw a huge number of people, I was a little disappointed. After 2 days almost alone with nature, being surrounded by so many people is not very pleasant. Although it was to be expected, it is still the most popular place in the region. Good thing I have a drone. Therefore now I will launch the drone and make such a flyby so that everything around can be seen. After flying on a drone and taking a few photos, we decided to quickly go down and find a cold beer. We dreamed about him the last day being under the scorching sun. Now all that's left is to go down. Somewhere out there is a tourist village where we hope to find a well-deserved reward in the form of a cold beer. We did not expect such a steep descent. This is perhaps the most difficult physical test of the whole trip. First award. Friends, thank you for your watching. I will be glad if you like this video and write a comment. Subscribe for more awesome videos to come. See you soon!